Welcome back to Future Moto Hub, where we dive deep into the machines shaping the future of performance and design. Today, we're talking about a legend reborn once again at the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa, a motorcycle that has defined speed, presence, and identity for decades, now refined with modern technology, sharper dynamics, and a design that still commands attention wherever it goes. From the very first glance, the 2026 Hayabusa stays true to its unmistakable DNA. The long, flowing bodywork, aggressive front stance, and aerodynamic curves are instantly recognizable. But look closer and you'll notice subtle refinements. The front fascia is more sculpted, the LED lighting sharper and more integrated, and the fairings have been reshaped to improve airflow management. Every contour serves a purpose: reducing drag, improving high-speed stability, and enhancing cooling performance. The bike still carries that muscular, almost organic look. It doesn't try to mimic futuristic electric aesthetics. Instead, it celebrates combustion performance with confidence. The twin LED headlamps sit low and focused, while the side panels stretch rearward with the sense of motion even when the bike is parked. The rear tail section is tighter and cleaner, giving it a modern superbike profile while preserving the Hayabusa's iconic silhouette. Under the fairings lies the heart of this machine, a 1340cc inline-4 engine that continues to define the Hayabusa's identity. For 2026, Suzuki has refined throttle response, mid-range torque delivery, and overall engine smoothness. Peak power remains in the high-performance territory at around 190 horsepower, but the real magic is in how the power arrives. It's immediate, linear, and incredibly controllable. Whether you're cruising at highway speeds or opening the throttle on an empty stretch of road, the engine delivers with authority. Torque is where the Hayabusa truly shines. The low and mid-range pull feels relentless. Roll-on acceleration is effortless, and overtaking happens in a blink. This isn't a motorcycle that demands constant high revs to feel alive. It responds instantly, making it equally comfortable for touring and aggressive riding. The 2026 model benefits from updated ride-by-wire calibration and enhanced engine management. Fuel injection mapping is smoother, and the bike feels more refined in city riding. Heat management has also improved, making longer rides more comfortable even in warmer conditions. Suzuki continues to equip the Hayabusa with the full electronics suite. Riders get multiple riding modes: traction control with expanded sensitivity levels, launch control, wheelie control, engine brake control, and a bidirectional quick shifter. The system adapts to different riding environments, whether you're commuting, touring, or pushing hard on twisty roads. The ride modes alter throttle response, power delivery, and traction thresholds. Sport mode unleashes the full personality of the Hayabusa, while the more relaxed modes soften the response for daily riding. This makes the bike incredibly versatile, a hyperbike that can behave like a grand tourer when needed. Cornering ABS and a 6-axis EMU ensure stability under heavy braking and during aggressive lean angles. The braking setup includes dual front discs with high-performance calipers, offering strong bite and progressive control. The rear brake complements the setup well, providing balance without being overly sensitive. Suspension tuning for 2026 focuses on comfort and stability. The fully adjustable front forks and rear shock absorb road imperfections while keeping the bike planted at high speed. At highway pace, the Hayabusa feels rock solid. On winding roads, it maintains composure and confidence, allowing riders to lean with precision. Despite its size and power, handling has improved. Weight distribution feels more balanced, and the steering is slightly more responsive compared to earlier generations. It's still a big motorcycle, but it hides its mass surprisingly well once moving. Ergonomics remain one of the Hayabusa's strongest selling points. The riding position strikes a balance between sport and touring. The handlebars are low enough for performance riding but not extreme. The seat is supportive, the foot pegs are positioned for comfort, and wind protection is excellent. Riders can easily spend hours in the saddle without fatigue. The instrument cluster blends analog inspiration with modern digital functionality. A large central TFT display provides ride data, navigation support, and system settings, while flanking gauges maintain that classic performance bike feel. Everything is clear, easy to read, and intuitive. Technology integration is stronger for 2026. Smartphone connectivity allows for call notifications, music controls, and navigation prompts. USB charging ports make it practical for long rides. Cruise control comes standard, further enhancing its touring capability. In terms of design detail, Suzuki has paid attention to materials and finish. Paint quality is premium, metallic finishes are deeper, and the overall fit and finish feel high-end. New color options emphasize the bike's sculpted bodywork, including bold performance shades and more understated premium tones. One of the biggest unique selling points of the Hayabusa is its identity. This isn't just another superbike chasing lap times. It's a machine built around speed, stability, and real-world performance. It bridges the gap between hyperbike aggression and grand touring comfort better than almost anything else on the road. It also carries a cultural legacy. Riders recognize the Hayabusa instantly. It has a presence that commands respect, even among modern performance motorcycles. It stands apart because it doesn't try to reinvent itself completely. It evolves while honoring its roots. Another standout factor is its usability. Despite being capable of extreme speed, it's approachable. The electronics help manage power, the ergonomics support long-distance riding, and the engine is smooth enough for daily use. You can commute on it, travel across countries, or unleash it on open highways. Fuel efficiency has also improved slightly thanks to engine refinements and aerodynamic tweaks. While this is still a performance-focused machine, it's more practical than many expect. The fuel tank capacity supports long rides, and the overall reliability continues to be one of its strengths. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa is expected to start at around $19,500 to $21,000 depending on region and trim. European pricing typically lands around €19,000 to €20,500. For a motorcycle with this level of engineering, legacy, and performance, it positions itself as strong value within the hyperbike segment. Ownership experience remains a major advantage. Maintenance intervals are reasonable, parts availability is solid, and the platform is proven. Riders know what they're getting, a machine that can deliver performance for years. So who is the 2026 Hayabusa for? It's for riders who want a motorcycle with presence. It's for those who appreciate speed but also comfort. It's for enthusiasts who understand heritage and want a machine that blends power, stability, and refinement. This bike isn't about chasing trends. It's about perfecting a formula that has worked for decades. And in 2026, that formula feels more polished than ever. The Hayabusa continues to represent controlled power. It's not wild for the sake of being wild. It's engineered, calculated, and balanced. It delivers thrills without sacrificing practicality. And perhaps that's why it still matters. In a world of constantly changing motorcycle design and technology, the Hayabusa stands as a reminder that evolution can be just as powerful as reinvention. For Future Moto Hub, this is more than just a motorcycle review. It's a look at how a legend continues to adapt without losing its soul. The 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa proves that speed, comfort, and identity can coexist in one unforgettable machine.